So welcome to a brand new Webisode. First show of the year is down, and it went okay, despite my pain. But I went to the doctor today, and I got the good stuff. So a rest of the week of a hopefully painless John Justice, if not for your sake, my sake, because it's not fun doing the show when things are bugging you. I'm reading this article here, short one. Tucson's Man and Woman of the Year, surprised by today's honors. Let's see. The Tucson Metropolitan Chamber of Commerce gave its Man of the Year award to a gentleman by the name of Bruce D. Beach. Lisa M. Lavallo got the Woman of the Year, and Joel D. Valdez was the recipient of its Founder Award. Monday morning, the three settled into their work routines for the new year. The awards honor men and women who've distinguished themselves with active support for community projects, who've helped those less fortunate, and who lead a lifestyle that inspires, not surprises, that inspires others, the chamber said. So I don't have anything snarky to say about any of those people, because honestly I don't know who any of them are. It did get me thinking, though, and I've talked about this before on Webisodes, but you know, you can't help but wonder how many people are just completely oblivious to what's happening in Tucson and what's been happening in Tucson. And it begs the question of, are we ever going to get the change that we need? Are we ever going to get this balanced budget taken care of? Are we ever going to get our cops enforced the right way? Are we going to get better leadership? I still hold out hope. And I'll tell you why I hold out hope. And it relates to something we talked about a lot today. And it was something that producer Josh and I were talking about on air. He made the comment that justice is slow. Not me, although some would probably argue that I am. But that justice being served is slow, especially in light of what's happening with the Raza Chicano studies. It took 3 years to get to where we are now in trying to get these programs out of TUSD. 3 years of talking about it, pushing it, protests, leadership, changing of leadership, to get a law put in place that says you cannot do this. This is not right to do in our public schools. These things take time. And I do think that we were a lot worse off in terms of people not realizing how bad a shape Tucson was in terms of its leadership a few years ago. And I think that more and more people are stepping up to be those next leaders, to change the way things are here in Tucson. And hopefully that'll manifest itself not even so much in new leadership. I mean, that's what I hope we get. I hope we get better leadership, stronger leadership on the city council than these buffoons running the show right now. But at a bare minimum, I hope that it would be enough to force them into a position where they can't go off of their agendas anymore, where they have to act like the rest of us and prioritize. I mean, none of us can act the way the city has acted with our money. Are you kidding me? I mean, the streetcar, don't even get me going on that. Just millions upon millions of grant dollars, taxpayer grant money, to create this thing that there's no demand for, that they have trumped up this demand for, that we're still short $26 million on. That is not being driven off of private enterprise and free market principles. That is simply being done all for show off taxpayer dollars. If you say that Tiger money, oh, it's grant money, it's still tax dollars. It still has to, you don't just pull it from the grant money tiger tree. It still has to come from somewhere. And we just waste it. So I do think we can turn things around. Life does go on, as I was reminded with the Man and Woman of the Year honors. Being out today, I had to go to the doctor's office. I mean, life goes on for everybody here. And people enjoy Tucson for a lot of different reasons. And there are a lot of people that aren't all that involved. But thankfully, there are a lot of people that are involved, who are willing to do the legwork to make up for the gap of people that don't get involved and pay attention. With a brand new year comes brand new motivation. I'm excited for 2011. I think there's a lot that's going to happen this year. and a lot that can be accomplished even though we're in an off election year in terms of the big, the big elections. So, all right, there you go. Brand new webisode. Hope you enjoyed it. Another one later on this week. Thanks for listening, and I'm about ready to go pick up my pain meds. So have a good one. Bye.